Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thoth Tuesday. My name is Fawny D, and you will be with me channeling the collective in through my meditation and in the cards. And the cards will tell us what we need to really think about in the next week or so. And I think that a lot of them combine a lot of different people. I'm picking up a lot of different energies, which is great because it makes more of a collective feel. Okay, now today is 6/10 of 2025, which is a 16, which goes down to a 7. And we know 7 is like a beautiful number. Um, there's a few things that came out when I did this. The moon is there a lot. The moon is an illusion. It shows you illusions. And it says, I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy and all phases of life. It's 41, the moon goddess. There's a few moon things, and actually, I just took a picture of the moon tonight. It's beautiful. But yeah, there's quite a few with the moon, and I want you to pay attention to the moon. It Go out, take a ride, or sit on a beach, or sit on a park bench, or sit in the backyard, and kind of clear your mind and get mesmerized with the moon. And the moon will make you feel things, and you'll be able to kind of decipher what it's giving you. It'll give you messages if you listen. And right now, we are going through a lot of the veil is thinning. So we're going to be seeing a lot more different things out there and picking up a lot different energies out there. Now, we got the messenger oracle and embrace the dark. I feel that right now we're all going through another dark night of the soul. I know I am. I've been through the past dark night of the soul, and there'll always be a dark night of the soul. But lately, the energies have been so low, it's draining me. So if you're sleeping, and I've talked to a few other people that are the same way. If you've been sleeping a lot or you're tired all the time, try to get some sleep and try to like go out in the sun and lay for 15, 20 minutes. It makes your muscles and your bones feel absolutely beautiful. So yeah, you have been taught that all is either good or evil, negative or positive, that good gives rise to good and bad gives rise to bad. It is wrong to have feelings of anger, dislike, or fear, as these emotions are born of our shadow self. This is not truth. Everything happens for a reason. Love can give rise to destruction, and hate can inspire acts of genuine love. The lessons offered by our shadow often teach us the most. Know your shadow self, love it without the darkness, the stars cannot be seen. That is a beautiful idea. And when you look at this card, the moon is full in the background, and she's like a seer. She's like the moon goddess. I mean, she's amazing. She will manipulate the moon where you need to see it because there's all kinds of stuff coming down right now. And I want you to try to clear your mind and pay attention to some things that are coming down the path because it will be interesting to see how this is going to turn out. Now, witchcraft, you are magic wanted to come out. Number 11, doubles, it's a master number. It's a beautiful number. Time capsule. I have the confidence to be myself. You can make big wishes for yourself now and send love to your future self. Add stories, photos, drawings, or objects that describe you as you really are to a jar or box. For example, if you like the color yellow, make sure something yellow is in there. Write down a short story about yourself or record all the things you like and don't like so much. When you are ready, seal up the time capsule and put your name and the date on it somewhere on the outside. Kiss the lid and say, I have the confidence to be myself. Hide the capsule. And that's page 18, which is a nine. And nine goes into itself so many times. It's kind of like a pretty cool number if you look at it that way. Okay, now all three of these came out, and it really made me think about it the way they came out. This is the Mystic Forest Oracle. Instant manifestation, soul and mind working together, creating a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intentions is pure. Be ready to receive. And if you look at that, she is ready she's not looking ahead. She's not looking back. She's kind of looking down where, okay, I'm ready to receive, and I'll listen to what you're going to tell me, and I will start practicing manifestation. The more you say it, the more you put it in books, the more you write it. It's like spelling. Spelling is like you can do anything, rituals or whatever, but you want to do really good. Those the time capsule is something to do with a friend or your children or something like that, to bring them in and all meditate together. I mean, we've got a lot of people coming up that are starting to do that. They're starting to get their child to meditate, and they're starting to look at all the stuff that's in the food. And we will get it sooner or later. Fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. I actually love these cards because uh oh, okay. He's on the cliff. The light isn't very good. But there's a man on the cliff right there. And he's hanging on the cliff. Under right here you can see his leg coming out. So he doesn't need anybody's approval. He's going to go climb a ledge, climb the rocks, because that is what he wants to do. We may think he's crazy, but you know what? Me and my husband were talking today, and if you think about it, you get raised in a family and they put their beliefs and what they learned on you. And then you go out into the world and you add stuff to it because, you're different people. And then you get married. Should we be getting married? I mean, think about it. We're changing ourselves to fit in with another. So the man changes his self and the woman changes herself to try to communicate together, because let's say you're both opposite. Well, that doesn't mean that you can't love, but that also, if someone is trying to make you like them, they're pulling their pureness away. You're giving up your power, because we can't all like exactly the same thing. We are unique in a way that we have that little special sparkle that no one else has. It's Fawny D's, it's Stephanie's, it's Johnny's. And nobody can take that away from you. But if we go in with the person and we don't give our part of it and they just give their part of it, then you're not doing your dream. So it's got to be a give and take. And with marriage, it's usually a take. It's not a lot of giving, maybe some, it's just rough. I really wonder, because we're kind of giving ourselves away, and that's all I keep thinking about. You got married, now you're two, but you have to act like him or you have to act like her, and you're not you anymore. It's coming. Hope is on the horizon. In the face of challenges, remember that nothing lasts forever. Trust that the universe has good things in store for you. He's on a journey, kind of like we all are. We're all on a journey trying to find out who we are and what we're supposed to do and who we're supposed to be. Because it's hard to come out. Some people look at you as like, oh, okay, she's strange, but hey, I'm doing what Fonny D wants to do, and I am being like Fonny D wants to be, because that's how it should be. Okay. Now we got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card, and the snake shed the old skin. I have felt this for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, that people are shedding old skin. They're starting to wake up to the form of we've been lied to all our life. Everything is like an illusion, and the veil is opening up. So we really need to kind of pay attention right now. We have to shed that old skin. We keep the beautiful part, sure, beautiful, 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 but not the ugly parts. It's not good to harp on the past. Cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In Tantric yogi, it symbolizes the Kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others in the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know that energy is now leaving you as you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way. You've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connections. Let yourself be reborn and celebrate. I couldn't agree with it more because when we go through our dark night of the soul, I always said, yeah, you're releasing the biggest part, which is the past, which is the childhood, which is the part that was beautiful, and then maybe a part that turned kind of chaotic. But yeah, we have to think about that fact seriously. We have to remember the beautiful parts and release the negative parts. So when you're talking about someone that you might have had a few negative feelings towards, try switching it up and say something positive about them. Just leave out the negative and just stick with something positive. We're going through a lot of transformation right now, and do yourself a favor and really start meditating. I have been like laying, I've been really tired. I mean, my energy is just drained from flying through the sky at night in my astral travels. And during the day, it's like sometimes I just go in, my husband calls me Daisy, because I'll just go into like this lucid dream feeling and I'll witness things that just aren't here and they're really different. So pay attention to your senses, your smells, your hearing, your sight, everything like that, taste, and everything will get more beautiful, more brighter as you start to create the world you want to live in. I said to my husband today, he said, well, what are we all supposed to do? I said, well, we took a piece of property 8 years ago that had been grown up and it's an acre, and we transformed it. We made it beautiful again. That's all everybody has to do. Find a place that you're interested in. It needs some work or it needs some cleanup. Or if there's somebody in the neighborhood that could use your masculine or feminine, bake them a cake or help them with their lawn, something. We all have to start pulling together. It's ridiculous how we're so separate because we really need each other. 44, another power number. Call your energy back to you. Energy, power, aura, depletion. I just said depleted. I feel like they're throwing everything they can at us that have felt the Christ consciousness within and realize what we have. So they're really kind of testing us. I am calling my energy and power back to me. The garden, the nature witch, she who blooms, giving yourself the chance to flourish means following yourself, allowing yourself that energy. This card is a sign that it would be empowering for you to assess where you have been channeling your energy to what, to whom, and how much. You may feel scattered or fatigued. Are you placing your focus on too many things, people, or problems at once? You may not have enough power to fuel the things you actually want. You could have also been drained from worrying about petty or insignificant things. Tend to your personal energy garden and become conscious of where the energy is going. It's time to nourish yourself so your desire have the chance to blossom. You can only attract butterflies, blessings, if you have the flowers to do so. Be the garden that draws in the life you're worthy of. The energy card is a sign to allow your energy back to your soul, life, dreams, and core values. You cannot give to others if you cannot give to yourself. You will not be helpful to others or anybody else. A weak energy field can lead to a weakened existence. Your energy is your power. Many cultures have long held beliefs about the metaphysical nature of our soul. Energy centers and chakras often accompanied by practicing to help us revive, cleanse, and align ourselves. I do a cleansing. That's a good idea. I've been doing stuff like that. Soul core of ours is off, misaligned or depleted. Things seem off. You can get all the sleep your body needs, but you're still tired because it's on an energetic level. Right now in the morning or before you go to bed, meditate and literally call your energy back to you. Imagine it as several cords of golden light that are attached and fueled. Other people, places, and things, remember this is your energy. You are in control of it. It came from you and it can return to you. Visualize it, call upon it, and breathe it back into your being. Feel the light returning to you. Feel your cells being nourished. Repeat this process intuitively. We have to remember that we have been giving our energy away for so long, and she's got the crescent moon on her forehead. She's in the unknown, and she's naked and pure. And she's going to call herself back in. She's going to call her energy back in because she's tired. Like I did. I called my energy back in. I'm trying. I'm working on that. I found something else out just the other day, which I think is pretty interesting. I've been watching for synchronicities of the cue the card, the things that were going to happen when they're going to happen. Texas is the first state to pass. You ready? They're not going to be pulling anybody anymore for speeding or your plate being gone or anything stupid. They're not allowed to do it anymore in Texas. Florida will probably be next because Florida and Texas seem to do all kinds of stuff together. And then it will go out to the other cities and states because they have been robbing us through our tax system and they are cleaning it up. So yes, we are going to get a jubilee and we are going to get all kinds of things. A lot of healing is going to come through for us. And I can't wait. I've seen a lot of the stuff. and we still have a lot of stuff to go through. So the Starseed Oracle had a message, and I loved this. I didn't read it, but I loved the picture. It's like it looks like two different people, but it's not. It's one going into 3D and one being stuck. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. We're cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of: the food, the substance, the relationship and job, the people pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we're most are afraid to leave empty, the part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanism and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may or it may not. It may stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you, and you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrender to the grace of life. Starseed Soul Inquiry, what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? I also seen today, I don't know if I dreamt it or seen it, I can't remember, but our energy is starting to really flow in. And there's a lot of addictions going on right now because this world has been so topsy-turvy. Um, if you have an addiction, work on it. Have a friend help you, have somebody help you. Whatever you have to do, I would go into total meditation. Um, and I would try to cleanse my soul from the addiction that I have. It's a coping mechanism, and density addiction, we have to let God in. We we're always taught to pray to the heavens. That's not it. But it also says Christ consciousness is within us, all of us. It's a collective, but yet it's a unique, like us, like that little spark of beauty that makes us unique over everybody. That was a good, I like the way that card depicted it, because that is where we are about right now. We are trying, I just seen them like spinning, like going around, both of them, like out of control. Um, we're going through that right now. It's like a free fall. And she looks like she's getting sucked up unwillingly, and she looks like she's free falling. So just lo just loosen your grip. That's a card that really needed to be out there, because we put chokers on people and ourselves, and that's not good. Hope everybody's been doing good out there. I've been through Last couple days, a lot of dark energy, and I was just like, I gotta get away from this shit. So I went out for a while and got away from it. Okay, now we got the Divine Master. Oh, he wants to come out and play. Guru Ramadas, miraculous moments, harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Oh, another thing I also heard, someone that passed away, like in the movie star world or wherever it is, are going to come out and say they faked their death. I'm kind of thinking Elvis or Michael Jackson, um, Robin Williams, maybe. There's been a lot of real trouble in Hollywood. It's not a good place. It really isn't. And it has sucked a lot of people in for the worst of them. So I think it's going to do a turnaround. Guru Ramadas was the fourth guru of the Sikhs, serving from 1574 until 1581. Born as Jetha in Lahore, he was orphaned at 7 and raised by his material grandmother. When he was 12, they moved to the city of Gundaval, where they meet Guru Amra Das, feeling a deep calling from within. Jetha took him as his mentor and teacher, and later married his daughter. Instead of choosing one of his own sons as his successor, Guru Ramadas chose Jetha and renamed him Ramadas, servant of God. Guru Ramadas was the founder of the holy city of Amritsar, sacred to the Sikhs. Even though there was a lot of unrest at the time, through selfless service and conviction, he and his devotees were able to pacify and restore his holy land, and thus his energy helps make the impossible possible. The 5th to 10th Sikya gurus were all direct descendants of Guru Ramadas. The blessings of Guru Ramadas are with you now, even in the odds are stacked against you. You are being guided to expect miracles. If you feel that there are energies, people, or situations trying to stop you from being yourself or from living the life you feel called to live, know that by staying connected to God, you will prevail. Don't allow anyone or anything to stand between you and your dreams. By staying committed to your visions, you allow what may seem impossible to become reality. The Divine Master wants you to know that all things are possible and that you are worthy of light, healing, abundance, and support. If you feel that the miracle you need is too huge to achieve, then you must know that you are only limited by your mind. Don't measure what seems possible. Just trust and let miracles become your reality. I don't know why we don't trust anymore. Well, I do know why we don't trust anymore. But now that we are being fulfilled by a lot of truths, a lot of mystery school, and a lot of 3D living and 4D living and everything that we've been going through, we should know that we do have the power. I mean, it's within. It's not in heaven. And there is no hell, but there is polarity. Now, people have like, oh, well, you don't believe it. I don't want to say that out loud, okay? Because when you start to say things, you start to feel those things. So you don't want to say that you follow anything or you believe in that, because I believe in my creator, source, God, whatever we want to call our creator. He's the I am. And it says in the Bible, we don't know how much of the Bible's real, and I'm not saying it's not real, but it's been copied. It's patented basically. So and they're making money off of it. That is not God's word if they're making money off of it. And they have taken so much out. Now, there is some stuff that's probably true, but they've taken so much stuff out. You really have to dive deep into uh, what our practices are. I think, karate and them, they had it right. They did a peaceful, I mean, you can protect yourself, but you can peacefully don't start fights and don't do stuff like that. I think that that is the best way to do that. Now we got Commander Ashtar, leadership, activation, time to evolve, trust in your ability to guide others. See, the other night I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do YouTube anymore. I do it for free and I do it for me and everybody else. But I didn't know if I wanted to stay this route. But then this is the second one that I've seen the ability to guide others. And that's basically what I was told to do. And yes, I do it through cards. I do it in writing too. I do write a lot of things down. We are the chosen ones. We all have power to do things. But be careful. Spiritual low energies, I call them vampire energies. Stay away from them because they're toxic, and it'll just bring you down. We don't want to be brought down. So let's see what he says. Commander Ashtar, sometimes known simply as Ashtar, is a multidimensional intergalactic being who is head of Ashtar Command, a group of highly evolved extraterrestrials who are dedicated to maintaining truth, peace, and harmony in the cosmos. He has been known to appear in human form so that he can work with peacemakers and light workers on planet Earth to support the evolution of the human soul. He also appears in the meditations of those who have the potential to lead others to wholeness and healing. If he comes to you, he will often invite you to the Ashtar command ship, where you will receive information and downloads to help you evolve. Ashtar and the Ashtar command are here to bring you the message that you have the ability to help others heal and evolve. The challenges you are surmounting are opportunities to lead by example. Living honestly and sharing your truth has always been important to you. Now you are being given the opportunity to live your truth in view of the world. Don't be afraid to take the lead, to evolve into your leadership role. You have to assume your position in the world. Your ego may be loud at this time and may try and keep you small. Don't fight it. Just prove to yourself and others that you have what it takes to silence this voice of limitation. You are born to lead, so lead. That message right there, you really need to think about this. Me and my brother always said we would be stupid to think that we are the most intelligent beings on the planets and stuff. They look like us. The good ones usually look like us, but more beautiful, like crystalline skin and stuff, like this one. And they're coming down to help us figure out the things because we're really going into a spiritual. This is a spiritual war, and we are really going into a spiritual time. Okay. I like all these messages that come out because they really do mean something. Halls of Manetti, initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Ah, look at that. Positive and negative, positive and negative. The halls of Manetti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies through. The halls of Manetti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of the two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world, and the white represents the spiritual world. Indicates that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these halls of, or they seem oddly familiar, there is a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. Connect. Imagine you are at the Great Pyramid above its apex. A portal opens, drawing you in. See yourself as the center of a sacred temple. Set clear intentions to align with your higher purpose and receive a transmission of ancient wisdom. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through. Oh, yeah, we're going through it all right. Okay. An initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel the light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, it has raised my intuition a lot. I've always had I'm definitely started out as a dreamer. Um, my dreams always come true. Not always, but most of my dreams come true. Where I'm seeing something that's going to happen and it happens. So, yeah, don't underestimate yourself. The intuitive whisper oracle wants you to, number one, slow down. You are being called to slow down. The world around you might feel like it's moving too fast, but remember, here is hardly ever an outward hurry, only an inner one. You don't need to move fast to get to your destination. Slowing down will allow you to prioritize what is truly important to you and make space for your intuition to be heard. Being still can feel rebellious in a world that celebrates busyness, but this is your time to revel. Disconnected in order to reconnect. Close your eyes and observe your breath. Notice how deep or shallow your breath is in this moment, how fast or slow your inner world feels. This awesomeness will give you the chance to slow down consciously. Deepen your breath, 6 seconds inhaling through the nose and 6 seconds exhaling through the nose. Slow down your breath will take you deeper within yourself, creating a stillness that allows you to listen to your intuition. Live rebelliously slow. I know people that are always in a hurry, and yeah, it's not fun. It really isn't. It's like they're stuck in the hourglass, or you're stuck in the hourglass because they're dragging you down because they're going so fast you can't keep up. I've noticed with me, a few people talk fast. I can't understand them. I mean, they're American. I mean, they're English language, but they're saying things so fast. It kind of, for me, it jumbles, and I don't understand what the hell they said. But that's just me, I guess. That somebody else said, yeah, you couldn't understand it. So I mean, we've got to slow down. Sometimes we don't identify with things that are always in a hurry. Okay, we got the golden future, 27. It's the number 9, the 12 chakras. Follow your ascension path. That's what we're doing right now. By 2032, our planet is to become fifth dimensional, so everyone will have their 12 chakras in place, open and active. Your silver earth star chakra placed open and active. Your silver earth star chakra below your feet. Ensure that you are living according to your divine blueprint. Your platinum base chakra means you always feel totally safe and you trust you are looking after. Your pink sacral attracts only loving relationships, while your orange activates cooperation and oneness. Your golden solar plexus brings forward your confidence and wisdom, and your white heart opens up to love. Your royal blue throat chakra enables total honesty and integrity. Your crystal clear third eye offers enlightenment, and your transparent crown assists you to connect to the stars. Above them, your transcendent chakras glowing. Your white casual opens the door to the angelic world. Your Magenta soul star empowers your soul journey, and your orange stellar gateway connects you to your monad, your divine spark. Yeah, you got a divine spark. It's going sparky. Okay. In the golden future, everyone will radiate high frequencies from their 12th, fifth dimensional chakras. This card reminds you that every single choice you make affects the light your chakra emits. Archangel Metatron is overseeing your ascension process and that of the planet. He watches over you as your 12th dimensional chakras move into place, open and are activated. When this happens, you live in peace, love, and cooperation with others and with integrity and good intentions. Make choices that are harmless and supportive. Your guidance is to check that you are living in accordance with the highest principle of each chakra. Then tune into the Archangel Metatron, consciously opening your chakras and ask him to run his golden orange light through them into the earth. He reminds you that when you act with higher consciousness, you automatically attract abundance and support from the universe. I'm all for that. Abundance and support, I could hang with that. Okay, and this is just beautiful. Your chakras are lined up. And the crown is just glowing with the white light of source. That's a beautiful card. Okay, now moving on up. Okay, we've got the map, Enchanted Map Oracle, and the Oceanic Tarot to clarify. And we are going to start the tarot reading. This basically was just telling us what we need to look for, what we need to really do, and what we need to take charge of. And I think it was a great, we really need to work on meditation. Meditation is your friend, trust me. Uh, just do it. Okay, the first one we got on the enchanted map was the moonlight. See, we've been getting to the moon a lot. Tonight I took a picture of the moon. It's beautiful. The other day I took a picture. It was a half moon. It was red. But when I took the picture, it looked like a potato chip. It was kind of like potato chip color. Okay, 51, which goes to a 6. And you see the owl up there, and she's got the hourglass, and she's looking down. There's something going on. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons, come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you know success is yours if you follow the signs. Yeah. Uh, we have to follow. I agree with that. You'll feel like a flutter in your heart area when you get the right thing. But if you're using your thoughts, it's going to confuse. So you need to zone out. You need to basically go into the void and then listen. Okay, the clarifier for that was the number 18. Okay. I thought that was here. I thought I lost it. Okay. The moon again. And it's a 18, which is a 9. The moon. Give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answers. Pay attention to its messages through feelings and dreams rather than rely on a logical approach to the problem. The unconscious doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, fear. The moon watches your questioning. What you see, can you see beyond illusion? When in doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you, a situation or relationship may seem appealing under the romantic light of the moon. But will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not as it seems. An additional meaning of the card is the hidden fears and older memories surface as you work through an emotional block. Um, we've had so many moons. We've had 3 moons tonight, and that really made me feel like right now there's so much illusion going on that we have to be careful. Illusion is like trickery. And right now, this lobster is looking at the moon and he's going to go through there, but they're mesmerized with the moon. So he can go through there and they'll miss it. So the moon will show things that you might not want to see. So pay attention. And it might be an illusion. You got to kind of feel is it an illusion or is it real? And you'll get the feeling. You'll know. Okay, we get a number 11. And of course, this is balancing act. That's what we're doing right now. We're kind of balancing as our country is going crazy, all of our countries. And we're just over here going, hey, what's going on? And trying to figure it out. Do some major meditation and you'll be able to know what's going to kind of come down the pesos. Not everything, unless you're really good. Some people are really good at it. You are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which area of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced focus and level path. Uh, Sometimes we kind of get a little messed up on our path and we're tight wire. We're going over the tight wire. We're thinking about it. Oh, no, the ship is. But is it going to come back to me or is it going to keep going? And the clarifier for that is the King of Cups, understanding. Follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. Don't try to convince anybody that you're right when they're calling you a liar or something and you know you're right. Don't apologize. Just get, okay, see ya. See you, bye. You don't have to argue with anybody. I mean, unless you want to. If you want to argue with people, go right at it. It's your life. It's your decisions. And, every time I feel like it's coming back and I'm okay, I I get that craziness feeling and I just want to run away sometimes. And that's not a good thing. So, number 3, Wizard of Awareness. And I love this. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. And I love the idea where it said, you're a soul with a body. Your soul took over a body. You picked it. You picked your life. You picked everything about it. And you picked your parents. Whether it was bad or good, it was a lesson. And how we level up is we take those lessons and we figure it out or we try to make sense of it. And if it doesn't make any sense, we just leave it back there. We don't need that and keep walking. Number 3 is a divine message. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observe position give you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or over excitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another. In a conditioned shift, one state or another, in a conditioning shift and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same, the Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracles unfold without any direct influence from you. If we're trying to influence everything, we might miss the actual message. Because we got Star card, and it's number 17, cue the card. And she's a superstar. And awareness, that's a divine message with a 17, an 8, which is unity. I love the star card. The star card is it's hope. Follow your heart and respect your inner knowing. Trust that the universe will bring you whatever you need. Creativity, dreams, intuition, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and wishes. You got to understand the lessons. It says it right here. You have to work through heartache and conflict. Understand the lessons of these difficult experiences and are now beginning to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe, the happier it'll get. The card therefore reveals personal growth. Through healing past issues, you can be free from old patterns of relating and feeling more whole and fulfilled in the future. The star is also a card of creativity and offers great reassurance that you're on the right path. So if you have been conflicted, suffering, or doubting your abilities, the star is your reading, is a sure sign that everything will be fine. See, so don't worry so much. I mean, it's not worth getting all crazy. Let me see if I have it. Oh, okay. See, I'm pretty sure I told you Texas. Yeah, okay. Texas is not pulling people anymore. That's going into effect pretty soon. Another thing that is happening is where'd you go? Okay, yeah, the law passes that silver and gold are money. Take a good look at these government officials. They don't look the same. Check them out about 7 or 8 years ago. You can find a picture of them and take a real good look that it's not them. We are taking our power back as free people. Take a good look at these government officials and you'll see. I've noticed a lot of the commercials and things you're seeing are AI. So remember when we're walking around with all this AI stuff, make sure that you understand that it is fiction. Definitely understand that. I think that they've been pulling people, and it is really ridiculous. They're also investigating prisons. They're in Florida right now, and they said that the Constitution reads that they are not allowed to overdo it with penalties with us and stuff. And they've had these people in these cages basically with no heat and freezing and hungry and yeah, and that's not how it's supposed to go. So Mr. T said it was tonight. He said that we will not how do I say this? Uh The chosen ones, be careful with spirit, low energies, stay balanced and stay away from energy vampires. Yes, I did read that to you, but there was something else. Oh, the law passes that gold and silver is money. Take a good look at all these government officials, and we are taking our power back as free people. And yeah, we've started it and we're going to finish it. So that's why everything kind of looks crazy right now in the world, because we're taking our power back. Okay, another thing. We got the the practical magic one to come out. We don't play with practical magic a lot. It doesn't call me, but it called me tonight. So we're gonna start with the Lady of Water because it's a three, which is divine. Feel your emotions. And let me tell you, I have been feeling some emotions lately, up and down, and I'm usually pretty good at rolling with the tide with the emotions, but lately it's been really rough. Get in touch with how you're really feeling so you can tap into your intuition, be empowered, and react from a place of love, not fear. I was watching a thing and it says like 700 and something times in the Bible, fear not. Fear is the worst thing. It will hold you back from everything in life. And we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to fear. I'm afraid of heights, so I can get up on a ladder, but I'm not going to go up on a roof. Yeah. But I don't have to. I mean, if that's not my job, I don't need to do that. When you are in touch with your emotions, you are more empathetic, making you a better friend, partner, and coworker, and more able to communicate your needs, which will increase your own happiness and improve all your relationships. Connecting more deeply with the emotions will also enhance your intuitive abilities, helping you to trust your instincts and start hearing the inner voice that's trying to communicate with you about the yearning of your heart. Listen to this wisdom will ensure you are living your purpose and potential. It also allows you to more fully appreciate the positive in your life and know they will sustain you through the more difficult moments. You got to take emotional awareness. A lot of us have been very emotional, so you're not alone. Uh, but she's got like a waterfall behind her, and she's got a beautiful golden cup she's holding on to. And she's got the koi fish below her. She's a water sign. She's got flowers in her hair. And it doesn't look like her eyes are open, but they are a little bit. And she is just totally trying to let it go and do what she needs to do. That's a beautiful depiction of her. Okay, we're feeling the emotions, the Lady of Water. Now, what are we doing? Now, 8, emotional strength. So we're feeling emotional. Now we got emotional strength, and it's the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Uh, we see the white doves. That's the white feather. That's the angel calling card. Your angels are all around you. And I noticed that the other day when I was meditating, I seen swirling, something like swirling. And it kind of looks like that around her, like a portal or something. And she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8. It's a number 8. We've had a couple eights tonight. You're stronger and more resilient than you know, braver than you think, and capable of so much more than you imagine. Being emotionally strong helps you adapt to change, cope and with stress and unexpected challenges, and take one more responsibility when you need to. Emotional strength can keep you calm and centered amidst the storm of life. Best of all, it's a quality that can be learned, developed, and practiced, and which only increases the more you draw on it. Emotional strength doesn't allow mean being loud, overpowering, and relentless positive. Sometimes it's that tiny flickering awareness that you will pick yourself up and try again, despite feeling battered and broken by your circumstances. Nor does it mean that you're not sacred of what you face. Rather, your strength emerges when you are scared, but you do it anyway. You go within, tap into your reliance, or resilience, and rise up like the great, strong soul you are. This, my friends, shows me that yes, she is emotional. She knows that little portal right there take her out of that crazy vibration that she's in. And that was the end of this reading for Tuesday, the 10th. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you guys? Oh, yes. I think I told you a little bit about it, but the jails, they said Mr. T says the hardened criminals, those ones, we're not going to put them in our jails. He says we're going to pay a small fee and send them to another countries that's already ready, that will take our amount that we pay them, like a contract, and put these murderers, rapists, the really bad guys in another country and take care of them. So the prison system is going to go down, and I've been saying that for a while. They've been investigating prison systems and the police for a while now. The prison systems are private, there's some state, and they charge a lot of money, and they're very it says in our Constitution that we are not supposed to be tortured, and they have no heat. They're freezing, and there's a lot of dirty and a lot of things going on, and you can find more stuff in a prison than you can on the street. So yeah, the prisons are going to be gone. And I've noticed, keep an eye out around your area. We have a little thing that went up a couple years ago, and they have a car in the parking lot, and they've had it for a while now. It looks like a police car, but it's white. And it says on the side of it, let's see, it's it's not a police, it's a safety. It says safety. So if we're going to get rid of the police. I know that. I think military is going to handle baddies. And then it's going to get to the point where our world shifts so much, there is no going back. But when it shifts, we will see everything and learn everything that they've kept from us, that they've hid from us, that they've tortured us with, because they're not allowed to do that. And they've done it. So the prisons, you'll start seeing them close down. And that, like I said, they've got Guantanamo Bay, and that's a federal prison. And then I think they're going to have some other prisons in another country also. So we need to wait for that. That'll be beautiful. No more car chases in Texas. I remember watching a woman, she was Southern, definitely. And the cop pulled her because her registration or her tag was expired. And she says, yeah, I was going to go get that done in a couple days. She was an older lady. She was probably in her late 60s. And he says, no. He said, you need to step out of the truck. She says, I'm not stepping out of this truck. So he started getting rough with her, like, kind of. And she took off in her truck. She left. She's like, I've had enough of this crap. Well, he caught up with her. And when he caught up with her, he was so pissed off that he pulled him and another woman, cop, pulled this woman out of her vehicle and tased her for a registration being not good. Who the hell does that? I mean, that is not where we want to be in our country, to be uh, zapping grandma because her registration's expired. Seriously. So, and then I've seen them say, well, I was doing 90 to catch up with them. Well, why the hell are you? This girl said it. Why are you allowed to speed? And I'm not allowed to speed. So they kind of, they didn't know how to answer because, yeah, you're not allowed to speed. Just be smart. All right. It's been a long day for me, y'all. And I'm glad I was able to do this reading tonight because I've been wanting to really get on, but I've got so much on my plate right now. But I'm still here and I will be teaching more and more as it comes. Stay positive out there and try to work with people around you and get, little kind of friendship things going and see what happens. All right. You know what? I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Like I always say, just be you.